Alex Dunne on pole from Ollie Gray. Ugo Achukwu is on row 2 with Louis Sharp. Row 3, Eduardo Cossetang and Joseph Loke. Aidan Neate, race 2 winner, he's on row 4 with Georgi Dimitrov. Then Daniel Ginchard and Ed Pearson. Michael Shin on row 6 with Noah Lyle. Behind Noah, it's Joel Pearson and Adam Fitzgerald. Ollie Stewart and Daniel Mavlyatov completing the grid. All clear at the back, as signalled by our start line marshal at the back. 5-second board, the lights will go on. Is it going to be a long hold for them here for round 9? Very quickly out. Dunne makes a good start. Ugo Achukwu looking for second place, dives down the inside, gets up to second, tags the back of the race leader's car, and it's Ollie Gray in blue challenging in the 63 around the outside. Achukwu didn't know which way to go for sure, and so it is Dunne that leads, but coming under pressure from Ollie Gray, who tucks into second place, and Achukwu is down to 4th.
Yeah, there's a bit of damage there. So I think that's Cossetang who's got a front wing damage, but I feel that Ugo was a little bit blocked there, and you're not supposed to keep changing direction, and Dunne definitely changed direction a couple of times, and that's why the contact started. And he's lucky that his wing didn't get damaged. Oh, you got Gray who's run wide. He's had a moment through Noble. He's run wide. I don't know whether he's got a problem or he's just lost the rear, but he's got to try and get back on the track. It looks like there might be some sort of issue because he's going very slowly, but Sharp there, he's in 4th place still. He's trying to get around the outside as they go through Church. Fastest corner on the circuit. So yeah, all action at the start there, isn't there?
Yeah, Oliver Gray, second in the championship, was starting to get some momentum together, getting ahead of his teammate Achukwu in the championship standings. This is Joseph Loke challenging Sharp on the outside.
What
great moves. Joseph Loke loves Thruxton. Had his first win in F4 here in the Gen 1 car last year.
Yeah, he just went round the outside, managed to outbrake him, and then took back. Oh, he got shot. Oh, look at that as they squeeze him going down the start-finish straight. So that was Loke, Sharp, and
Aidan Neate.
In Neate as well, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah, that was a neat move.
Yeah, oh, nicely done.
Here we go. So Aidan Neate goes through it. It's Eduardo Cossetang in pit lane, the Hitech GP runner. He'll be sorted out, get him back out as soon as possible. So some major shocks in this one. I was saying this race was going to be more straightforward than the reverse grid race. Here's the start.
So you can see you've got the pole sitter looking in his mirrors, goes one way, then goes the other, but then they get locked on each other. And yes, he's lucky to not lose his nose cone there. So yeah, and then obviously then he got slowed down. That gave Gray a run, but I don't know what happened to Gray as they went through Noble. Maybe we'll get a replay in a bit, but yes, so back to the front. You got Dunne, Ugo Achukwu, Sharp, Loke, Neate, Dimitrov. So they're all battling for the lead there, but you've got a bit of a breakaway with Dunne setting the fastest lap on the first lap. As you can see, Pearson now trying to get past Ginchard as he toes up to him, goes around the outside, tries to outbrake him, but Ginchard is very good on the brakes. We noticed that in race 2 of the weekend, and he keeps that position.
He was very impressive, wasn't he, in that reverse grid race, and got his first podium. There was a number of firsts in that, which we'll come back to. Is this the Ollie Gray moment? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, not sure what happened. I don't know whether he's got a puncture, slow puncture, or something. We're not going to be able to find out probably until after the race, but it was very unusual because it's an easy, flat-out corner, that corner. So, yeah, he's definitely got some sort of issue. But Dunne is checking out, isn't he? Ed Pearson, look, he's all over the back of Loke there as well. So Loke ran a little bit wide as he went into the complex, and that's what allowed Ginchard through. So you can see them battling, going through the chicane just previous to that, and there's a little bit of contact maybe with Lyle and Stewart, but no, they got through it all cleanly and safely, running side by side as they came over the start-finish straight. So good move from Stewart. But yeah, here we go again. We've got the Virtuosi cars side by side, along with Dimitrov there. That's Shin that's just got past Pearson.
Yeah, Shin, remember, won the reverse grid race earlier on in the year, which is good for him. And the thing I neglected to mention, which is of no interest to viewers at all, he's got the best mullet going at the moment, isn't he?
He certainly has. I saw him on the podium. It's amazing, isn't it?
Shin trying to close down on Loke, having dealt with Dimitrov. So the Virtuosi cars in with the JHR machines at the moment. The JHRs are the silver liveries, and Virtuosi in a good move there. That's Ollie Gray coming back through the field. So yeah, Gray he's got a lap on him though, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. He must have got back. Maybe did he pit? I don't know whether he either had a problem in the first place, but as you can see, Joel Pearson going around the outside of Dimitrov there. Great move through Noble. Now, as you can see, also getting done into Goodwood. So that was Fitzgerald, yeah, like you mentioned before. He's just made another position up. Great driving from Joel Pearson. He's having a great weekend so far.
Sometimes the rookie flag can be a little bit of a misnomer in terms of the amount of time that they've spent in the car, but it is what it is, and this guy's had all the rookie wins so far, bar I think from 2, Daniel Ginchard winning race 2 at Donington, the reverse grid race, and taking the rookie win in race 2 this weekend here.
He's managed by the same guys that manage Lando Norris as well, so they put him on a very similar program in terms of how he tests and who he works with, obviously with Carlin, the same team. And he's doing everything right, everything he needs to do, and obviously with his management company who have done it once before, it's a great case study to be able to do it again. So yeah, they've definitely ramped up the test program for Ugo, and it's paying off for sure. You can just see there, that's Dunne just running a little bit wide as he came out of the complex as he comes up to Noble, so he is still absolutely on the limit. As you can see, Pearson having to go on Loke now, once again, just like Shin did the lap before, but Loke seems to manage to defend that perfectly.
He did. Loke is a good attacking driver, but a good defender as well. As I mentioned in race 2, feeling a little bit under the weather this weekend, and if this is what he can do when he's feeling a bit poorly, maybe he's better today. Still 6th position, Ginchard ahead of them, rookie podium in the offing for him. Fitzgerald could get a rookie podium, he's running 3rd in the rookies, 9th overall in the championship points, as too still is Joel Pearson. So Pearson on for some points, and they're going to be, that's what their target is if you're just outside the top 10. It's all about trying to get points and then climbing your way up the order. Now what can Pearson do here now though?
Well, he just needs to stay on terms with Loke as he comes through Noble. He's closer than before. If he can just open up this corner, stay in that slipstream as you come out of Goodwood. He's already trying to get down the inside before you get to Church, but usually that one's covered and you're always pushed out to the left-hand side. But you can see Loke defended early. Now Pearson is trying to get a run through Church. This is his chance to get that slipstream once again. He is definitely closer than the lap before. He's already going to the outside, ready to outbrake him going into the final chicane. It does definitely look a little bit closer, but Loke always manages to brake late and just squeeze him. Will there be a lockup? Looks like they're all good. Loke's got it covered once again.
I had a very broad grin on my face as that move started going through Church. Fantastic bit of racing. It didn't result in a pass, but this is great cat and mouse stuff between this pair.
It's superb, isn't it? And he's still on as well as they come out of the chicane. They didn't hold each other up, so that means that they managed to get the run. And again, he's going to the outside. Pearson, as he's managing to outbrake him. Is there any lockups once again? No. Now Loke runs a little bit wide. Now is this going to allow Pearson to get a run? He's now going to be on the inside. He's lost his wing. Loke's lost his front wing. He's just caught it on the rear of Pearson. Now is Pearson going to have a puncture? Shin is now having a run on his teammate, but that was so close. What a shame.
Yeah, big pity. Joseph Loke, fair fight, really good racing from the youngster, and loses out. He's going to have to pit. They can fit a new one on, but that's any chance of points gone.
Yeah, that's what a shame. As you can see now, he ran a little bit wide, and as he's now on the inside, as he's trying to turn into the left, look at that, the slightest of contact. I think it caught his wheel, so that means that his tyre should be okay, but he's a better shot here. He tried to leave room, but unfortunately it gets so tight through there. It is a common accident there, but real shame for Loke. So he's going to have to come in, get that changed, and get going again. Look at this. Dunne still flying around the circuit, sliding around as it's coming out the complex, absolutely on the limit. His last lap he did in 11.3. In fact, Ugo was a little bit quicker on 11.2 that last lap, but unfortunately he's 7.5 seconds behind. So yeah, he's not going to be able to do anything. This is the final lap, so Dunne will get another win. So even more points for his championship.
Yeah, plus the fastest lap. He's the only driver to break into the 1:10. It's been a fantastic weekend, and we've got a strong Irish contingent in the paddock, and they're all asking me about how Alex Dunne is doing when you go and talk to them, and they look, and they'll probably be watching this and cheering this youngster on. So the car 22, the 16-year-old from Offaly, is going to take the win as he comes through the chicane for the last time. He's so clear, he's 7.5 seconds clear. It's been another dominant weekend, 2 pole positions, 2 race wins, a hatful of points in the reverse grid race, and Alex Dunne wins round 9 of the ROKiT F4 British Championship, certified by FIA. A rookie win for Ugo Achukwu for Carlin in second. Louis Sharp's on the podium again, another Carlin podium, another podium for the youngest man in the championship, Louis Sharp. He finishes third from Aidan Neat in fourth. Didn't see a lot of Aidan in that one, but another great drive as Fitzgerald and Pearson dicing over 9th place.
Oh, that was so close to having contact there. Joel Pearson managed to keep that position. Great bit of driving. P8 for Joel Pearson. Sorry, P7.
P7 at the end. So who have we lost? Shin disappeared on that last lap. So it was Ed Pearson in 6th, Joel Pearson 7th from Fitzgerald, and then Ollie Stewart got into the points at the end. So after disappointing qualifying, the man third in the rookie championship, Ollie Stewart, goes home with a couple of championship points from race 3. A good way to end the meeting for him from Noah Lyle, who completes the top 10. Alex Dunne wins round 9 of the championship, 6th win of the season ahead of Ugo Chukwu. Louis Sharp in 3rd from Aidan Neate and Daniel Ginchard. 6th position goes to Ed Pearson from Joel Pearson, then Adam Fitzgerald. Oliver Stewart in 9th. The points finish is completed by Noah Lyle. 11th was Georgi Dimitrov from Eduardo Kossatang. Daniel Mavlyatov in 13th. Problems we saw for Michael Shin, Joseph Loke and Ollie Gray. Gray was still running at the flag. So there is Alex Dunne. Has he lost any of the passion? No, he hasn't. Look at that. That's what we like to see. A good celebration.
It certainly is. That's awesome. That's a great bit of celebrating there. I love it when they stand on top of the halo there as they weigh themselves. Everyone has to weigh themselves.
I'm glad I don't have to do that bit after commentary. Excuse me. And the championship standings look like this. Alex Dunne now has a 39-point lead over Ugo Chukwu. Oliver Gray 3rd from Aidan Neate and Joseph Loke. 6th place, Michael Shin from Georgi Dimitrov. Daniel Ginchard 8th, head of Eduardo Kossatang and Edward Pearson.